Now today I'm going to show you how easy it is to remove the filters and do a comprehensive cleaning on one of our range hoods. Now this model is our PL FW116. It's here in our warehouse display area. It's very simple. Now this cleaning should take you less than a minute or two. What you're going to do is remove the Baffle filters. You're going to put those in the dishwasher, and you're going to remove the grease tray, clean that out, and then we're also going to show you how to remove the blower fan. So what we're going to do, the first step, start with the center, push it to the back and pull these out. Each of these comes out the same way. Now you can see in our display area we still have the film left on from, you would take that off in your environment. So we're going to remove all these. Very quick, very simple. Slide them up and towards the front first, and then pull them out. Now again, those would go right into the dishwasher. Now what you're going to want to do is remove this grease pan. So here right in the back, now this would, if you're in a greasy environment, you've cooked a lot, you'd have some condensation. Now, for the average cooking environment, you can go for years without cleaning this, but we recommend generally about once a year. So you would just put this in your sink, warm soapy water, clean it out, and then reinstall it, make sure it's dry. Now that we've removed the Baffle filters, I'm going to show you how easy it is to check and clean your fan blades. These are your blower blades. Now, this model and most of our 900 CFM models, especially low profile hoods that are like this, have a dual motor, dual fan system, and so it draws the air from both sides of the hood. That's the best way to have it so that you get an even distribution of airflow. Now the idea here is we're going to remove these 3 screws to bring down this protective cover, and we're going to undo the center hub to remove the fan. So you can use a drill or a screwdriver. Got a drill to make it fast. We'll remove these 3 screws. We'll pull down that protective cover, and then you have a center hub here, and what you'll do on the center hub, it will show you which direction to loosen and tighten, because some of them are threaded in reverse. So this one was threaded normally. And then we will want to just pull this down. Now the reason that you'd want to do this is, let's say that you have a barbecue environment. Let's say that you're using this in an outside environment. Let's say you have a lot of smoke, a lot of over a real greasy, dirty environment. You'll get buildup on these blades. Now that'll reduce the airflow, it'll increase the noise, and it'll also reduce the motor life in the fan. Now these are designed to last a lifetime. You can see it's an all-metal blade, powder coated, and very efficient, these will last you a lifetime. Now this can go right in your dishwasher with your Baffle filters. So easy to clean. Now the other reason we're showing this to you is that occasionally, every once in a while, we'll get one of these hubs, these center nuts, coming loose during shipping, and you'll be able to hear it. So just remember that. So if you ever, after you've changed this, if you have a noise or a rubbing sound, you probably need to go in and tighten the nut. Now the other thing I do want to mention is that these are directional. So in a lot of cases, just like if a blower is a horizontal or a vertical blower like this, you'll have one as a left and one as a right. So remember which side they go on. So this one has an F on it, and we need to remember that. Now this, on the back here, is a groove. It lines up with a pin that is on the spindle of the motor. Can you see that? Yeah. So to reinstall it, we simply slide this up, slide it into place, and then tighten our hub and tighten it nice and tight. Now, a lot of customers after the first cleaning will simply leave the protective cover off. The protective cover is actually in place because before we had Baffle filters, they used to hang a grease cup from right here. We don't need that anymore because the grease now collects in the grease cup in the back in the Baffle filter, but we still have, a lot of these models will still have the protective cover to meet just to protect the consumers from putting their hand in there when the motor's running. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. We've cleaned our grease tray. Now our grease tray goes right back up in there. The grease tray slides in the very back with the fin at the back. Then we take our filters. Again, we're going to put them in the back. Start in the center, back first, and then down and slide them over. And there you have it. It's really that easy. It takes about 5 minutes to clean your range hood. Do it once or twice a year depending on your use and where you have it, and it will give you years of trouble-free service. Thanks for watching.